Welcome to my Atari ST nostalgia trip, and today I will take a look at the game from 1987 called Mission Elevator. And the purpose of this game is you have to find a hidden time bomb that is hidden somewhere on the 67th floor of a big hotel, and you start at floor number 1, so that's quite a big way up. And you have to search all the floors for hints and tips to actually crack the code for this bomb while being shot at by hordes of secret agents that are constantly coming for you. Of course, when this game got released, I was just 13, so I was kind of clueless when playing it still. Other than I was just using the elevator, shooting the enemies and searching everything many times accidentally. But one thing I do remember is that this game was it's very difficult, very unforgiving, so I never got very far. But a good reason to play it again is actually that it supported Monochrome, and we all know how much I like that. So let's have a look into the game, which I sort of pre-started already, and I'm running a version that's from a hard drive. So you can see the nice opening screen in Monochrome. And it's now loading the rest of the game, and it will announce there's a mission from me from headquarters, and they need a very good, they need their best agent, a strong, tough and intelligent guy for this work. You inform the headquarters by pressing the fire button on your joystick. And I will identify myself as ASN, Atari ST Nostalgia. And I say, good luck, your mission was planned by Bettina, Rolf und Gisbert. This is a German game, and you can tell by some of the sound effects they use, and you can also tell by some of the translations of the English they actually use. And I'm running this game in an unlimited live mode because I want to show you the aspects of the gameplay, and seeing as how frustrating and unforgiving this game can sometimes get. I don't want to be having to restart it all the time. I actually want to be able to show you a little bit. So let's go into the game. And the first thing I will do is examine the chair, because that's the pause function of the game. As you can see, he's sitting down and everything stops. Even the agents, they have very good morals, and they actually allow me my me time. So that's very good. And on the bottom right of the screen, this 998, that's actually a timer for the game. So you have to also end it before the timer runs down, because there's a bomb. Which means you have to play quite fast. I will probably be too slow to finish it, because it's very hard to play and talk at the same time. I tested that already several times. But you can see the play field. On the bottom left you can see the 8 is the number of lives you normally have. My score, which is currently 0, and this 01 is actually the floor I'm on, so it will constantly tell you which floor you are on. And what I have to do is actually search stuff by actually pressing down and side, so you have to go diagonal, and you have to search everything until you find something like a sign. And in the meantime, you have to be very agent. The first thing you have to examine in every level is actually the reception. And now examine the column, there's a sign here, and the sign says down. So as far as I know, that is actually a hint for defusing the bomb. Which also means in this level I don't really have to examine anything for hints yet, because I think there's only one hint per level. But what I do have to do is open the doors to... Now I try to duck and turn to get the agent, and that resulted in me accidentally actually examining the plant and again. And to open the doors you actually have to be... you have to get the key from the reception, and you have to be to the right of them. So if you are in front of the door like this, it will say, I can't open it. And that's not because I don't have the key, it's because I'm standing in front of it and the door's open to the outside. So basically I have to be really quickly, because when examining a door, there's use of different characters, all with their own sound effects, which is a nice addition to the game. And in some cases it's also possible for a secret... Oh, come on! It's also possible for an agent to be at the door. And as you can see, it can get quite frustrating when you're in an elevator and you're trying to get somewhere. See, now there was a secret agent behind the door, and it's almost impossible to react. That's the unfair part of the game. And of course I can keep examining all the curtains, all the plants, everything in the game. But it makes it really difficult. It can also time consuming. So once you are actually once you have the clue, the best thing is actually just searching the doors, because you have to find someone to get off the level. Of course, there's another chair here, so I can pause the game again. As you can see on this level, there's also a wall socket and a fire extinguisher. And the good thing don't examine them. I sometimes end up doing it by accident, but if you examine the fire extinguisher, you will actually put out all the candles, which makes the room dark. And in monochrome, the effect is just really weird. It's sort of a negative. And if you examine the wall socket, you will die. Regardless of how many lives you have, you will just immediately die. Now I've examined the table, and on the table there are dice. And this is sort of the aspect where the game, they put some extras in. Like if you examine the table, you find dice, and you can press fire to play. And I will just bet 100. And I can choose a number. So this is a way to try to gain points, but you can also lose points. And if I gain or lose points, I will also gain or lose time. So yeah, now I lost. The house wins. And I lost also 10 seconds from my time. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's always, if you examine a painting in the level, you will find money. And I have no idea what to do with the money. And the annoying thing is, as soon as you examine anything else, he will drop the money again. So now I examine the curtain, he says I put down the money. And that's it. I can't pick it up anymore. So I have no idea what the money is for. And I've also... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and you just saw the enemy whispered something at me. They said examine the candles. I don't know why they say that to me, because there's nothing in the candles. So let's just start examining doors again. Yeah, most doors there's just random characters. Or a secret agent that will immediately kill you, and I've never been able to react in time. But this is the guy I'm looking for. That guy you just saw, that's a porter, and he gave me, he gave me a key, another key, and that key I need for the emergency door that will actually allow me to get off the level. See, now I accidentally examined the door, and that made me miss the elevator, which is kind of annoying. Because now I have to wait a long time, and those curtains, there can be secret agents coming from there. And when they come from the door, they also will almost immediately try to kill me. Of course I can examine the clock too. But actually I think I have everything I need on this level, so I won't bother examining the other door. Because I'm still only at floor number 5. Yeah, and this is also strange. What you just saw, there's a wall here. I can't walk through it, but I can shoot my enemies. And the enemies can also shoot me right through the wall. I have no idea why. I also have no idea why there's just this hordes of agents coming through. But as you can see, I just went through the emergency door, and I can't go back. I'm sort of in the second level of the game, or the second stage, if what you want to call it. And here's also a door. So the first thing I have to do now is find the reception, because otherwise I can't open doors. Oh, come on, and he just shot me in the head. Yeah, getting an elevator is also really dangerous if you... if there's an agent standing right in front of the elevator. The nice thing is if they are waiting for an elevator, they usually also don't move a lot. Of course, there's also a bar here. And interesting enough, there's also a sign in the bar, so it says down. Which is probably the second clue for defusing the bomb. Yeah, normally if you really intend to end this game, you think you're good enough to do that, you will probably take a note of this. Another thing you can do at the bar is actually have a drink. For instance, yeah, the barkeeper invites me, and I can choose my drink, and I can choose milk, beer, or whiskey. And I choose whiskey. He actually says that's 14.49, which means I actually lose points, I actually lose time, and now my controls are reversed because I'm drunk. So I have to press up to duck, and when I press down, he will actually... Oh, this is so annoying. So don't, I mean, I did it for demo purposes, but really, seriously, don't order whiskey from the bar. Oh, and now my reverse are normal again. Sorry, my controls are normal again, not reversed. Yeah, and it's a bit better to just wait for, and there's the reception that I need. So first I have to get here and get the key. And of course then I have to go all the way down again most of the time, because I didn't examine any of the doors. And I still need to find the porter. So I did find my clue already, which is good. Yeah, and there's so many agents. They are just constantly coming for you. Yeah, I guess I will just start here. And this is like some old man or lady that says good evening in German. And here's another painting. So yeah, the good news is I found money again. The bad news is I still don't know what to do with it. And wait, see, I'm making a mistake again. I can't even go here. Oh, come on. And when you're in an elevator, you can't duck or jump. So that also makes you really vulnerable being there. You have to really time it really well. And I'm wondering if I can actually get to that door over there, but I don't think I can. I think it's part of the other level. So let's hope that was not the place where I was supposed to find... See, now there's a guy shooting low and I have to jump it. Oh, and I actually didn't even shoot him, so... I wasn't paying attention there. Luckily for me, he was just sort of... come on! Yeah, lucky for me, he wasn't doing much also. So let's start. I think this is the door where I left. See, now I'm not close enough to the door. Do I want to play? No, I don't want to play. And the way if you don't want to play dice, you just move your joystick in any direction instead of pressing the fire button. Yeah, now again, I just wanted to turn around, accidentally search the curtain. By the way, if you accidentally search the bar and you don't want to get drunk, just order milk. And the bartender will just laugh at you, but at least you won't lose any points. Yeah, and as you can see, this game is so difficult and unforgiving because the agents, there's no rest. Oh, see, I tried to dodge that one in the top. Now the agent in the bottom came, and I still got killed. Actually, I wanted to go here and examine this door, and that's also not the one I need. So probably the porter might be here. And also remember to stay down long enough. They shoot at you and there's the porter. So now I have the key. And only one floor up, that's actually the emergency exit already. So yeah, the enemy... Oh! I was a bit too... Yeah, sometimes the detection for where you are compared to the elevator shaft is not really working. So you saw me falling it. And again. And it's just a matter, I just floated into the elevator just a tad too early. You really have to wait until the elevator has properly stopped. And then you can... so I will just go through the image, and I went there again. So I'm now one level further. As you can see also here, I can just shoot right through the wall, and so can the enemies. Which is annoying, because you think you got off the level and you are safe, but actually... The agents that are right there, and yeah, now examining the doors doesn't really make sense. I can do, of course, I can still examine all the other stuff because there might be the sign might be somewhere. But I think apart from the money, this does me really no good. And yeah, now put down the money at the door, and he says he can't open the door, and that's it. Yeah, his footsteps actually. The sound effects are a bit weird. Apart from that, the game is also quite quiet. There's no music. So apart from his footsteps that make him sound like his shoes are actually stuck to the floor. And here's the reception. So now I can start examining the doors again to find the porter. Oh, come on! So I'll just go down and start searching the doors, starting with this one. And there's a lady here. If you press the fire button, she will actually undress for you. You can see her in her underwear. But that also just cost me 100 points. And it also cost me extra time. Yeah, and as you can see, normally I would have been dead by now already. Partly because I'm playing a little bit careless. Because, yeah, it's actually quite... I'm playing a little bit careless because I have unlimited lives anyway. And there was an agent behind the door again. And yeah, I see him, and because you don't want to lose points when the lady is there that undresses for you, and she looks very similar. The color of her clothes are actually very similar to the agent, so I think that's a bit unfair. At the same point, there is something very addictive to this game. You still want to keep playing it. I actually need to... Oh, I hope... Man, there's one door I didn't examine yet, and I actually have to examine it. See, the elevator was going down. That guy was shooting me right through the wall, and there was nothing I could do about it, because the elevator is moving, and once it moves... Let's not use points this time. Oh, I actually have to move the joystick in another direction to... Yeah, and now I have to go down using this elevator again. And then go to the left. Because there's a wall right next to that door. Yeah, and I also don't like having to wait for elevators for very long, because it's actually quite... It can get pretty frustrating. Especially if you're waiting, because those curtains behind me, there could be an agent coming through at any time. There's the portal, so he gave me the key, that's nice. I'm not sure if I actually got... Did I get the secret already to get off the level? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, because I probably won't. But let's just... No, there's a sign in the plan, so here it is. The next is down, and I'm not sure. I guess if you have to decode the bomb, you just... If you're decoding the bomb, you have to make put in a combination using your joystick. Oh, come on! Yeah, that's just... It's really tricky. If you are in a hurry, you would... I wasn't paying attention there. If you are in a hurry, you want to get in the elevator really fast, but actually... And that guy actually dodged my bullet before he... See, sometimes you have to be really so fast. Yeah, he found money, but I don't know what to do with it, so I will let... Oh! I tried to get in the elevator, but that was gone already, and I got shot again. This game is so unforgiving. Which is a pity, because the game itself is actually... Let's just get off the level. He put down the money, yeah, okay. I also like when he goes to the emergency door, he just says, "Oh!" Which is a bit weird, because this is the third time already. He should know by now that it's actually the key from the portal that does this trick for him. And of course I'm on a new level, so I have to find the reception again, which is over there, so I have a key, I can start examining doors. Oh, I got up too early. Come on. Ah. Yeah, and if anything, if there's anything about this game that they really should have made a bit better, they really should have changed it, is it's really the way you respawn and there's just an enemy right behind you already, and yeah, and I have to go down again to start examining the doors, and there's the lady again. No, that's undresser. I'm not going to the end anyway. Yeah, and as you can see now, I'm kneeling and turning at the same time, which causes me to accidentally search for the doors. Do I want to play? No, I don't want to play. I accidentally examined the table there also. I still have to find the porter. And I don't know where he is. And oh, I think I have the clue already, so that's good. And this door is also nicely situated, because to examine the door I have to stand here, and I can show you what happens if you keep standing there. This is a very bad place to be, because the elevator can actually crush you. But it has a nice animation, so let's do that at least once. I have unlimited lives anyways. But actually I have to be... Oh, I wanted to do too many things at once. Yeah, and it can be annoying that when the elevator is there, you want to get on it, but actually right at that time there's some secret agent trying to shoot you, so you can't. But I guess, see, the portal is there. Here he gave me the key, so now it's ready, time for me to get off this level. And I think when I get off this level, I will just try to make an end to this game, because I know I'm complaining a lot about how unfair it is, and still I just want to keep playing. And yeah, that was a punishment for my enthusiasm. I guess if you don't talk and play at the same time, and you sort of learn the levels, because actually finding your way through the levels with the elevators also gets more and more difficult. Oh, come on! That was just really unfair. Or I was just being stupid, probably. Yeah, and when I used to play the game as a kid, I would just constantly examine everything, and that just makes it, yeah, it makes it take so long. Once you found the stuff you need, what you have to do is just get off the level as soon as you can, because that timer just keeps running. And of course I'm at floor 30, I was going to say. I'm actually at floor number 30, which is a good thing. Which means if I get off this level, I am actually sort of halfway through the game. So I'm now almost halfway through the game, but as you can see, my timer is also already at 666, so... Yeah, and still the guys are trying to shoot me through the wall. But yeah, I've been playing for quite a while now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kill myself. Because I think the purpose of the game is already... Yeah, it doesn't really change much from here, except that the levels get more complicated and there's even more agents just constantly trying to kill me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kill myself by examining the wall socket. Oh, I guess I have to do it like this. So if you examine the wall socket, it will ask you, are you really sure about this? Because if you press the fire button, this is what happens and you are dead. And it doesn't matter how far you are in the game, no matter how many lives you have left, even if you have unlimited lives like me, this one is going to kill you regardless. And it will just go, it says your mission has failed, and it will actually go to the beginning of the game. I will not have another go because I've already been playing for like 20 minutes, which is long enough for the video. So do I like the game? Yeah, I still like it. It has a sort of addictive value to it. Even if it feels unfair, you just want to keep playing. It can get quite frustrating, especially if you respawn in front of a curtain and you just die like 3 times in a row, right? One time after the other, then yeah, because you've lost half of your lives just like that. And that can be very frustrating. But apart from that, I don't know, the gameplay is quite nice, the sound effects are nice. Of course it runs in Monochrome, which gives it some special feeling for me. And I might get back to this game maybe again, I don't know. For now, I hope you enjoyed the video just as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you next time.